Yep, I'm recording.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Shawn Kloth, and I'm sitting here with Jessie Hernandez. Now, Jessie's been around in the wrestling business forever. Way before I was even thought of. And I personally used to work with EWF, and it was wonderful to be back home again. And I consider this home because this individual taught me everything I know. I know everything about this business because of this man. This man not only has built radio people, he's built professional wrestlers, for people even in WWE and TNA, and all over the world. Now, Jessie,
I want to clarify something.
Sure.
I didn't catch everything. The reason I gave you a platform for you to learn, and you picked up, through my platform. Okay? So you're smart to pick up whatever you did, and I'm proud of that.
Well, thank you. Now, Jessie, you've been in this business 40 years?
No, not that old.
Not that old,
but
I'm sorry.
But anyway, if I had started young, it would have been 40 years. But no, I've been in the business for about 32 years.
32 years, and when you first started in the business, you were with AWA. Is that correct?
No, I started with the old Mike LaBelle promotion, Hollywood Wrestling Office.
Hollywood
it was
Wrestling,
called, what the heck was it? WWA.
WWA, okay.
WWA, that was Mike's promotion. He was part of the NWA
Wow.
at the time.
Wow, okay.
And that was actually, it wasn't the first promotion that I worked for. That's a promotion that I actually got involved with, and I used to train in their ring, but they would not give me my first match. I had to go out of that promotion to get my match somewhere else and prove myself to them before they put me in the ring and then get me in one of their shows. So the Great Goliath, who was my trainer, fixed me up down in Tijuana, and I wrestled in front of 5,000 people. Me and my partner in a match against Rey Mysterio Sr. and Pequeño Polo at the Auditorio de Tijuana.
And that was your debut match?
That was my debut match.
Now you heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. Rey Mysterio Sr. was his first match. Now that's absolutely awesome to wrestle with a Mysterio. I mean, that's absolutely phenomenal. And again, like I said, I consider the EWF my home. This is again where I started everything. And tonight you and I got to sit down and we got to discuss some things, and we actually came to an agreement on an upcoming show that not only is it going to be for the EWF, but this is where everybody learns a little more about Jessie Hernandez, the man. Now, what Jessie has agreed tonight is we are going to be doing a show for Autism in Long Beach. Now, this is a group that helps kids, give them another opportunity to do something fun. It gives them an opportunity to be able to enjoy themselves for an evening and not have to worry about what's going on those streets. And Jessie, why don't you kind of tell everyone a little bit about that show, what we came to an agreement with tonight, and when that show will be.
Eventually, we were planning on doing an event such as that somewhere in Long Beach, and it would have been very costly, to the team that we were dealing with. Right. And I decided to why not do it at home? Do it at the Empire Wrestling Federation actual house in Covina, Knights of Columbus, and that way it's not going to cost them anything to find a building and have the extra expenses. All the publicity we will do, of course, they will allow us to use their logo to be able to promote as well, so that we can bring in more people, so that they in return can have a little bit more money. We are going to increase the price to $12 for the night, and we're going to, on each adult ticket, we're going to give them $2. Plus, during the show, we will pass out a jar, and people can donate into that. As they come in, or as during intermission, we'll pass that can around, and hopefully try to get them as much money as possible to help those youngsters.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And again, ladies and gentlemen, Jessie Hernandez is a man that loves kids. He absolutely adores the kids, and I know you've done things with the March of Dimes, you've done things with the Red Cross, numerous other different people, and that's absolutely awesome.
Shawn, one of the reasons that I do what I do is, it's not to get rich. I'm not getting rich out of this. I'm giving my wrestlers that sometimes they don't appreciate or they don't understand what's been given to them. I'm giving them a platform that, like I told you earlier, when I dealt with the promotion, my double promotion was not allowed me to have my first match in the ring. Why? Because I had to get it somewhere else. They didn't have no trust in run a wrestling school and I run a promotion, giving them that opportunity to shine in that ring in front of a few hundred people or whatever. It's a platform, and it's also a stepping stone for them to reach hopefully the top levels of the top promotions in the country.
Right, right. And speaking of that, one of the big names that has now just made a recent is Karma. Now, you know, kind of tell us a little bit about Karma when she was a youngster, first in the business, and what she has become now as a woman in WWE.
Karma was brought to me, actually, Mia Stevens was brought to me, or introduced to me by the Discovery Channel, the Discovery Health Channel. And she was a contestant in one of their shows, and they asked me, they wanted to surprise her by bringing her out. They knew that she loved wrestling, and they wanted to bring her to me so that I could give her 11 workouts, train her 11 workouts, and give her a match. And that match took place in Covina. Nice promise. We surprised her, having her come down to the school, and she loved it. She loved it so much that she stayed on as a student. Within a couple of months, New Japan had some promoters from Japan coming out to looking for girls to take back to Japan, and she was one of the chosen girls that went back to Japan and became a major star. You know, and she worked out there for 5 years. Wow. 5 years. When she came back, you know, she then went to work for TNA, and now she's with WWE, and I'm very proud.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been my sit down here with Mr. Jessie Hernandez this evening. Jessie, I really appreciate you taking the time out. I appreciate everything you're doing for autism in Long Beach. And please make sure you check out Jessie Hernandez and his school. Absolutely awesome, awesome place to go. Go to EmpireWrestlingFederation.com. You are on Facebook, you are on Twitter. And you're not on Facebook very much anymore.
I get in there once in a while.
But make sure you check out his school, because this is without question one of the best in Southern California. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I am again Shawn Kloth from Unlimited Radio.
The only reason why I did that is we were low on
You low on battery?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Good job, man.